Hey guys, welcome to another video, and yes, yet again we have the legend Pocophone F1 on the channel, and it is going to stay, so don't worry all you F1 owners. I still love the compactness and awesomeness and development of this device, so we will continue using it and making videos on it. But before we get into all of that, what we are here for today is Corvus OS 16 official is available for the Pocophone F1. This is a quick video in which I'll show you step by step what files are needed and how we need to install it. Alright, now before we get going, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. In the description of each video, you will find a link to our Telegram community where we're about to hit 1,000 members, so go and join us there. Last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to Phone Ops. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. So right off the bat, before we actually begin, there is a very small request that I have. Now when I looked at the statistics of our channel, well, 86% of the people who watch this video have not subscribed. Now, we don't charge you anything and we do everything we can to bring you amazing content for the device that you own. So it's a humble request. Please subscribe. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything, and hit that notification bell icon so that we can grow and we can bring you even better content. Now with that aside, let's begin with the installation process of Corvus OS for the Pocophone F1. Now the things that we will need, of course, is a Poco F1 with an unlocked bootloader and a TWRP recovery installed. The recovery that I prefer is Orange Fox. At the same time, you will need Corvus OS 16. The version that I'm going to use is the GApps version. You can use the vanilla version with the NIC GApps or any other GApps of your choice, and you will need the latest vendor of 12.0.3 global for the Pocophone F1. That's about it. If you want to stay decrypted, you can flash DFE. If you want root access, you can flash Magisk. Now remember, out of the box on this ROM, safety net is not fixed, device is not certified, so you might want to root by flashing Magisk and then follow the video which I released yesterday, in which I show you how to fix safety net and device not certified to get the banking applications working and stuff. Also, there will be a review coming up very soon and a gaming live stream. So, with all that said and done, are we ready? Hell we are. Make sure your battery is more than 50% and you've backed up all the information. Now let's see. I am already on Corvus, so do I still have the files? No. So the thing with these ROMs is the moment you flash it, the first boot wipes everything on the internal storage. So please be careful with your data there. What we're going to do here is first we are going to boot to TWRP. So go to restart and select recovery, or press and hold volume up and power, which will give you access to the recovery. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to connect the phone to the computer and I'm going to copy over the files. Alright, so once the files are copied to the internal storage, or you can use a USB OTG pen drive to connect to the phone and then flash it through there. So first we need to do a wipe. So go to wipe Dalvik cache system vendor data. Don't wipe internal storage, because that's where all the files are. Okay, there we go. Once everything is wiped, we will first flash the vendor firmware, add to queue, and Corvus 16 alpha build. Now at this point, if you are flashing the vanilla version, you can flash GApps after flashing the ROM. So the sequence would be vendor firmware, and then the ROM, and then GApps, and then all the mods like Magisk for root or anything else that you want to flash. And these two files will take anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes to flash, so please be patient while that happens. Alright, now as you can see, everything has been wiped, so we will go to wipe caches. And then last, before we actually go ahead and reboot, we will go here, go to manage partitions, go to data, and tick mark format data, type in yes. Basically you just need to do format data after installing the ROM, so that we have a very clean boot. And here we go. I prefer my phones to be encrypted most of the time. With the Pocophone F1 and the K20 Pro, the recovery takes care of the encryption decryption, because you are allowed to enter your pin code or the lock screen code, and then you are good to go. And look at that beautiful boot animation of Corvus 16 on the Pocophone F1. Let's wait for it to complete the boot and then we'll have a quick look at the ROM. Alright, so just like that, we are on the home screen of Corvus OS 16. Let's go to settings over here real quick. And right from the word go, the ROM is pretty smooth. I won't say it is the smoothest ROM, but Corvus version, Android version 11, Corvus version 16, it does say the term alpha, so there might be a few bugs. 6.128, 5th May is the security patch, and the kernel is the Sentinel kernel. So Sentinel kernel, I know I might have said it wrong. So initial impressions, well, it's pretty good. I don't really see any major bugs, but the bugs will be confirmed in the full review. The basic camera application is working fine. You don't really have a lot of bloatware, but this is not a quick review. This was a just install and preview. So that is how you install Corvus OS 16 on the Pocophone F1. Tomorrow there will be a video coming about the K20 Pro on the same ROM on how to install it on that particular device. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.